Stop. Nah.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Ledesia. It has been a long time, but we are finally ready to get back into the amazing stories that go down with our Sims here in this scientific neighborhood. And who better to start with than a lovely lady that we haven't seen at all yet. We're here at the household of Evelyn Eureka, one of the most reclusive of all the Eureka clan, which is really ironic because if you know anything about her story, Evelyn once upon a time spent a good portion of her career as a famous actress in Japan. And so she used to be on the stage in the spotlight, but it's a funny thing that happens after you get married and have kids, and suddenly those acting career roles just don't show up as much as they used to. Add to that fact that her husband, who is a politician, is also deeply involved with the local underground mafia, and suddenly, she's not that eager to stick her head out, though she doesn't know anything about her husband's illegal activities, just that he's never home. So she moved back home. This is arguably her vacation home in Ledesia, not the actual mansion that she and her husband own in Japan, but she decided to bring her twins, who, need a little bit of family time, moved in right next to mom and dad, right down the street from her brother, and sister-in-law. She misses her family. At her heart, Evelyn is definitely a family sim. But yeah, she hasn't shown up at all. She's not been to any of the neighborhood parties. She's not even gone over to her parents' house, and that is because this woman is basically locked in her house 24/7, trying to pretend everything is okay, and raising 2 toddlers, all on her own. These twins are quite exhausting. Poor Evelyn. She is usually running after Yuri, her daughter Yuri, and her son Kale, who are both named after characters in my favorite manga, Red River, just in case you're wondering where the heck their names came from. Their father is Rio Eureka, who is currently, as I said, in Japan, involved heavily in politics and underground illegal activities, because he loves his money. But yes, and he probably will check in on his kids. He just is like, big deal, so she went back to live with her parents for a while. Not going to bother me so much. But yes, so Evelyn, she really doesn't have any way to make money right now, and if you glance on the front porch, it's kind of evident that she's not been keeping up with maintaining her house. She's not even checking out the weird strangers dressed in interesting clothing with interesting hair that needs tended to. Somebody needs to do hair in this town, I swear. Eventually we'll get there. We'll expand the labor pool to include someone who can do hair soon enough. But she hasn't even been really doing any of that because she's been trying to earn some money. She went through all of her savings having the house built and decorated, and she doesn't want to admit to her very rich, well-off parents that she's not as successful as her parents and her siblings have been. She hasn't had nearly as much luck with being able to get her finances in order. She doesn't want to talk to her husband because he barely talks to her and what's going on. Besides, look, she's afraid of having a bad conversation, so she's just too nervous to even pick up the phone and call him, kind of hoping that true love will prevail and he'll call and swoop in and show up, and it's not going to happen, Evelyn. I'm so sorry. But to try to make ends meet, she's begun writing children's books under a pseudonym. And, that would be great. She's actually a pretty talented thinker, talented writer, but that would imply that she has enough time to write the books when she's got these two, Yuri and Kale, absolutely exhausting her with their constant needs. Yeah, you too. You look so cute. You look so cute, but you're actually major work, aren't you? Goodness. So, thankfully, it's a quiet moment. Poor, Evelyn has barely been getting any sleep at all. She's had to be up in the middle of the night watching these two. And they both want to learn how to walk, and she hasn't even had time to do that. Maybe she should finally get out of the house and go to one of the daycare classes with Jessica Songo. And she can go and have the kids learn how to walk at one of the little classes. I think she'd enjoy that. Would you enjoy that, Evelyn? Probably. Or Jessica just host it at her at her house, but her house is full of puppies still. Alright, what you doing, Yuri? She really likes playing with the blocks. I thought she'd be more about drawing since she's kind of creative, but... And then what are there? Let me see. Yeah, her favorite color is pink. I can't remember... Kale, I'm so embarrassed. I can't remember your guys' traits right now. What about Evelyn? Oh, well, I'll have to look those up in just a little bit. I know it's on their biographies on the Ledesia Tumblr. Thankfully, they're potty trained. Evelyn has managed to do at least that much. Oh man, but taking care of 2 toddlers on your own, I mean, her mom's a plant sim and would be very happy to babysit and everything for her, but Evelyn's just too stubborn. She doesn't want everybody to know, like, just how stressful things have gotten here for her. At least she's getting better at literature hobby. That might help with sales. Where are you going? No, Kale, you can't climb stairs. If you want to sleep, go there. See, we have it all set up to try to make it as easy as possible for the toddlers to behave themselves, but they still get up to trouble. There we are. And we're starting to run out of money, so Evelyn kind of has some pressure going on. Have to take care of her babies. She really hasn't even contacted her family that much. I think, yeah, her relationship with her family is really low. Hasn't even spoken with a good chunk of them in quite a while since she got back. They've all been so busy, like, with the town getting set up, they don't really know what to think about it, so they just leave her alone. But I know she misses her family. She just also, I mean, come on, her family's rich and famous. I'm sure she feels a little bit pressured at not living up to their expectations, too. Especially since she feels like her career kind of petered out all of a sudden. Her marriage is obviously falling apart and she doesn't know what to do about it. Just a very stressful situation altogether. Alright, let's fast forward it a little bit. You're gonna pass out any second, Yuri. I'm watching you. Oh, phone's going off. Might as well answer it. I hope... Do I only have like one phone in this house upstairs? I do, don't I? It's a very beautiful house. Bedrooms upstairs, lots of plants. That's something Evelyn's always been really big about. Entertaining and dining on the first floor, and then just kind of like a play area, study area. Where'd the child go? Oh, there she is. See what I mean? These twins. You really have to keep your eye on them. Hi, guys. They're pretty cute, though. I'm pretty sure that their skills are stuff from Evelyn's tree, as well as Rio's tree. I do like that I've set it up so that Sims can inherit skills from their parents, but also... Oh, hey, it's your brother, Newton! Are you being cranky with him? Oh, everything's fine. Totally in love. Alright, good. So she's talking about romance and relationships with her brother. Newton would be the one who's most sensitive to noticing that their sister is just being odd. The town's being built well. I've just been working on creative projects. No need to worry about me. I bet he's like, why don't you take some of the classes that we offer here in Ledesia, those hobby things, and get out of the house. What? No, I don't have anything to wear. I'm raising kids right now. You guys are busy running the politics. Focus on that. She's so defensive. But that's part of what the fun is about playing this game. Oh, he's reminding her that she does love music. I have no clue what the safe is about, though. Part of the fun of this game is building the storytelling on your own, just with the spark of what goes on in the game and some of your own imagination. So I love weaving all of the little random interactions, random icons that pop up, and a really nice, fun story. Alright, okay, talk to your brother for a while. I hope that helped. Alright, she's gonna run to the bathroom. Let's check on the babies. Still here. It has been so much work keeping them well fed. But I'm so ready for them to turn into children soon. But it has been so much work keeping them well fed because the alert that their skin and bones keeps going off, and I'm like, that is the last thing Evelyn needs, is to have her children like snatched up by social services. Oh yeah, she made that. Oh, what a sad sight. She made that pretzel for herself and never got to eat it. Oh well, the kids are sleeping. Quick! Feed yourself. You finally have a moment. Serve some lunch. What would she like to eat for lunch? So many choices. Garden salad? That actually sounds really good. Let's have some garden salad. Nice and healthy. Evelyn is that kind of person. She really likes nice, healthy meals. She's very talented. She used to have a bunch of talent badges, but since I had to recreate her for this neighborhood, and considering like her career and everything, I figured it was okay if like those talents had waxed to the point where they no longer existed. For those of you who don't know, when I play my neighborhood, I'm very big on if you don't use the skills, you lose them. Because my Sims have extended ages, they live very long, and I think it's just more realistic that way. If you don't use a skill, you lose it. You still doing good, Evelyn? Yeah, she's doing good. Why do you have to serve, like, everybody? Your babies are toddlers. They're not going to eat that. Or do you want to eat that much salad? That's a lot of salad, but, I mean, you are trying to take care of your kids by yourself. I don't blame you if you're that hungry. But, yeah, so this is kind of where Evelyn's at. No friends. Struggling to keep everything together. I think that the only thing that's going to get her out of the house is taking her kids out to the daycare to go for lessons and things, because they do need to learn how to walk. They're a little bit behind that way, and she just hasn't had time to really drill it into them. So she'll probably go... I think she's become too reclusive to invite people over to her house. But she'd probably go over to Jessica's house with the toddlers if it meant going to like a toddler training little session. Pretty sure she'd do that. Eat up while you have a chance. She doesn't even have a maid hired or anything because she can't afford it. But she doesn't want anybody to know about that. But if you don't clean up those newspapers outside, people are going to start noticing what's up. And you have bills. The bills just arrived today. Can you even afford to pay them, Evelyn? You might have to sacrifice your pride at some point. Where's your kidlet going? Evelyn! Evelyn! Stray child, Evelyn! Evelyn, this is going to get social services called on you for sure. And it's dark! Quick! Quick! Snag him! Escapee. We're on to you, Kale. None of that nonsense. He's so desperate to go outside and experience things. Quick, get your child. I can't even see him. It's too dark. I see your plumb bob. I see nothing else. You little goose. Ah! Somebody walked by and witnessed that. But I don't hear them. Oh, there you are. Okay, you're not part of the town. Don't report her. Don't report her. Alright, let's come back over here. Kale, honestly, gonna give me a heart attack. There we go. See what I mean? Evelyn just... Oh, were you reading while carrying your son? No. Yes, look, she's still got the book. Right there. That's funny. That's okay. She's learning she has to be a multitasking mom. Alright, let's see. She really wants to read a book. The poor woman, she just never has any time to do anything. But she's good to her kids. She tries really hard to make sure they're taken care of. Evelyn really is the kind of woman who would have wanted like a ton of children, but she hasn't been able to have them, actually. Let's see, we're going to put you in the chair and clean that up. It was very difficult for her to actually conceive her twins. As far as I'm concerned, both... Well, if not Kale, then Yuri is going to carry the an infertility trait, or like a difficult to conceive trait, which I'll design. I want to add diseases and things like that into the genetic heritage of my Sims. Tell me you didn't try to make a grand escape for it. Dang it! Kale, you set a bad example for your sister. Quick, grab the other one. Stick her in the chair too. You can do it. Come on, get your kid! Oh no, where'd she go? Hold still, you little kidlet. This is clearly not going to work. Let's see, can we lock these doors? Allow me only. Lock, allow me only. There, now I don't think the toddlers can escape anymore. Also, it's way dark. Evelyn, oh there she is. Escaping toddlers. That's not what we need here, ma'am. Alright, but you know what? They lived. Alright, let's put her in the chair. Look at how patient Kale's being. He's a pretty cute little guy. They really both took after their dad a lot more than any of the other. Like most of the Eurekas, like everybody in the main clan kind of keeps the Eureka traits. They just have a Eureka look about them. But these two, they definitely took after their father far more strongly than any of their cousins. In fact, let me pull up the family tree. Yeah, pop up here. Boom! See, you kind of have like... I really feel like, well, Kenneth obviously follows his father for coloring, redheaded. Well, he follows his grandfather for being redheaded, follows his dad for being dark-skinned. But they still kind of have a Eureka look to them, to me. Now, this branch of the Eureka clan definitely follows more after their mom, so maybe they're actually, No, it's the faces. Really, the faces are all kind of longer, pointed noses that carry over, kind of more from Evander's nose that seems to go through the whole family. Leon has it, Kenneth has it, Lena has it. I'm pretty sure that the kids will have it when they grow up too. But then you have the rounded faces on Evelyn's branch that come from her husband, Rio. So I love the genetics. Like, it's like breeding my finches, except it's Sims. Alright, kidlets. We're gonna get you fed. Your poor mom still wants fed and to read. You see, you can barely do one thing before you have to do another thing. I feel you, Evelyn. I've been a live-in nanny before. I know how it is. Kidlets keep you busy. Especially when you're too proud to ask for help. Or a day off. Let's see. Alright. Do you just want to be tickled? Hey, your daughter just wants tickled, Evelyn. I know you just sat down to eat, but... Okay, the kids are being good and patient. They're actually really good kids, which is surprising. Their personalities, extremely active and playful for Yuri, so I think that her reclusive mom is probably going to be a point of conflict in the future. Let's pick her up and tickle her. And then Kale, you know, he's pretty nice. He's also very active. I think, yeah, he's a little more outgoing, too. So they don't have bad traits. It's just, I think that they got some interesting parents. And it's really funny because Evelyn, who's the most serious, like, kind of put that seriousness aside to be an actress for several years. Alright, where are we on Yuri's needs? She's doing good. Why don't we put you back down here? Now that I locked the doors. And then we'll come down here and everybody will just kind of get to read and relax. Because your poor mom, all she wants to do is just sit down and read a book for a little bit. Alright, put Kale here. Wait, where'd you go? Don't put him down there. Hold him. There we go. And then we're going to come over here, put him here. And then you go ahead, sit down, and review a children's book for a minute. And we'll see how long the kids give her, where she can just have a moment's peace to herself to read. Because Yuri wants to be read too, so at least the kids both show a healthy interest in books. That's definitely a Eureka trait. Actually, I don't think the read a novel is going to be fulfilled by that, now that I think of it. She'd have to read, like, a specific book. Alright, let's see. What do they want? Be read to. Be read to. Alright, we can do that. That'll be a nice little way to end the night. But yeah, this is Evelyn. It's just a struggle for her to clean up after the kids and keep everything going. Come on, you can read to them. Read to Yuri. Also, I really wish, since twins are a thing, that you could, like, do things with more than one kid at one time. Like, I can read to 2 kids at once. It doesn't work as effectively as one-on-one, but hey, it can still happen. Yeah, Yuri is quite creative. She really wants to expand her creativity. So I'll remember that too. And this is a typical day for Evelyn. She got to work on her book for about like an hour. You know, the book that's supposed to pay those bills that are inside the mailbox. And now she's just running around trying to keep the kids taken care of. Now what? Be asked for attention. Oh yeah? What do you want, huh? And hopefully they'll grow up soon, because actually these kids are due to become children pretty soon in terms of keeping up with the timeline in the Eureka family. They are cute. You just fed her a lot of food though, like wet gushy food. I don't know if tossing her in the air is the best idea. Oh wow, she didn't throw up on you. That's so sweet. But yeah, yep, we're okay. I think that's kind of a good idea of a day in Evelyn's life. And it's just going to continue to be like that until she can finally get the children turned into children. And then maybe she'll have some more time to focus on her writing while they're at the public school system every day. She's just a little bit too proud to send them to the free daycare that Ledesia offers because she just wants to be like Supermom. And actually, Supermom's a very exhausting job. So hopefully she'll learn that lesson. Learn to ask for help. Or just keep holding on by the skin of her teeth. I just don't know what's going to happen because it's going to be about another week before the kids turn into children. And she has big bills to pay. So we'll check in on Evelyn in the future. But for now, it's time to let them all get some well-deserved rest. And we'll just have to hope she can do her best. All right. Well, we will see you guys back here next time for more adventures in Ledesia. Stay curious, everybody. Bye-bye.